morning, ladies and gentlemen. Sri Gaurav Maria, Ritu Maria, and the entire team of Franchise India 42 to 2014. It was in fact just a very little interaction with Mr. Gaurav Maria when he happened to be in my office a few days back, and that led me to participate in this exhibition, which is indeed a very impressive exhibition when we talk about, where they have been able to bring more than 400 companies under one roof. And the kind of the model which they were talking about, that if these 400 companies are all across the country, which I understand that they are going to hold such exhibition, more than 130 in numbers every year, I'm for sure that the awareness about, more particularly about the franchisee, is going to bring a very impressive change in the Indian market approach. I was told that here particularly that the companies, they represent retail and services sector more importantly, and to what extent we are able to bring manufacturing sector as well, it is going to be one another dimension of making such franchisee model a success. Besides, when we talk about Canara Bank, I just wanted to tell you that Canara Bank is one of the leading bank of the country which participates in overall MSME growth of the country. In Canara Bank, we have a total loan book of more than 55,000 crore rupees so far as MSME sector is concerned. Compare Canara Bank's loan book with any other bank of the country, could be private sector, multinational, or public sector banks, you will find that the loan book of Canara Bank, more particularly in MSME sector, is very impressive. All what we wanted to say that when we talk about growth of a particular sector in the country, which is going to matter much in the country's economy, Canara Bank always participates truly on the line of what is public policy and banking is all about. When we talk about public policy and banking, even today in MSME sector, we find that more than 70%, it is under unorganized sector where the financing is perhaps not available. I was talking to Mr. Gaurav Maria that when we talk about any banking facilities arrangement in such exhibition, if we are able to make such kind of presentation where banks are roped in and banks are primarily talked about that how best they are able to make financial support available to the new entrepreneurs, I think it will give another dimension of improving or increasing total MSME sector of the country. And if you talk about MSME sector, particularly for the new enterprises, people, they have the enthusiasm and zeal of setting up any new business. But the fact remains that sometimes they do not have that financial support. And financial support based upon the total project cost, if they are not able to arrange or organize, and then they have to take that step forward which they are going to take back. And in that particular situation, the participation of bank is of a paramount importance. I have already told my officials here in Canara Bank in Delhi, they can very well formulate a kind of model where they can work with even Franchise India about such banking facilities to the franchisee. What do you call this? When they are going to start their new such business. All what we look upon that, who the person or who the promoter is, what is going to be his what do you call this? His engagement for that particular project. What is going to be the financial support which he is going to look for, what is going to be his own contribution, and more importantly, the viability and feasibility of that particular project. That is what we talk about. I am for sure that if we are going to work on those lines, for all MSME sector particularly, we are going to make funding available or financial available so that the country, which we are going to look upon, that the MSME sector in the country is going to grow, definitely is going to go or reach to the new heights. So far as my participation today is concerned, I was not told that I have to give a keynote address here. I was simply told that, Mr. Rawat, you are invited and you have to speak about. You have to attend an exhibition. So all what I wanted to assure you on behalf of Canara Bank. Canara Bank is a very proactive bank so far as MSME sector is concerned. And we have our circle office here. We have one dedicated SME Sulabh, we call it, that deals with exclusively for MSME sector. And we have various SME branches also. They primarily are engaged in financing SME sector. these offices, these branches, I don't think that they are going to disappoint you whenever you come forward with any such proposal which we consider that it is going to be a viable proposition. After all, if we are going to finance, we wish that you grow, and with your growth, Canara Bank grows. Because if we are going to finance, we also need that whatever investment we are going to make in terms of financing, that return first should come to the entrepreneur, and with interest, we are going to get our money back as well. With this approach, if we are going to move forward, it is going to be a win-win situation, not only for the entrepreneurs, but also for the bankers. With this, ladies and gentlemen, my sincere thanks to Franchisee India for giving me this opportunity, number one. And number two, thank you so very much for giving me a patience hearing. Thank you so very much.